Get ready for the tip off. We'll take that W and hand you a loss. Break your ankles on the cross. On God, I'm that raw. Off the bounce, leave you on the first step. It might be a long night for you without some double team help or the whistle from the ref. I'm from the school of hard knocks. Watch how I hit them with a shimmy when I get them on the block. We talking nothing but hoops. The floor general and it's true. Spot up in the corner, man, you know I'm gon' shoot. Or slam like an alpha. I'm beastin' like a boss named Hefe. Trapping on the baseline, you escape no way. A baller like Kobe wearing 24 and y'all be sure to subscribe to the channel. Hey, with Mr. Slam and Alpha Dog 2 and Pure Waves with the best sports book do. If you wanna show support, give us a view. Call this an NBA jam. If you a super fan, hit the bell is what you do. Be off the bounce. Check up. Level off the bounce. Let's get it.
He's on fire. Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Off the Bounce. Happy Monday, everybody. It's back with the boys. BBB is in the building today, man. What's up, guys? How you doing?
I am good. I'm good. It's Monday. We just got done with March Madness weekend, but we don't got any more March Madness until next weekend. So gonna be a lot of NBA going on, and you guys are here for the good show to bring it to you guys. So Hefe, how you feeling?
Feeling good, man. Great weekend of March Madness. So happy for Duke to make it. So excited to see Duke UNC in Final Four. I think it's a dream come true.
It was meant to be.
And anybody that you could say that you were, rooting for St. Peter's. Believe me, I was too. But now that we've passed that, you cannot tell me anybody in the world that you'd rather have any other matchup than Duke UNC primetime Saturday night. Respect to Kansas Villanova, but they can't hold the candle to what we're going to get with Duke UNC. I'm so excited. But it's Monday. It's off the bounce. We got a whole lot of NBA, and boys and girls, we're 2 weeks away from the playoffs, so every game for a good amount of teams matters. So don't think we're heading to the end of the season. Oh, it's time for resting. No. Now with this play-in seed stuff, man, it is ramped up in the NBA for these last 2 weeks. I'm so pumped.
Let's get it, boys. Yeah, before we jump right into today's games, guys, this show is sponsored by Pure Wage. If you guys haven't already, make sure to give him a follow. Yeah, anything exciting from this weekend? If you guys want to talk about NBA a little bit before we jump right into
I'm trying to think of what's exciting. I mean, disappointing last night for the Lakers, up 23. LeBron drops 39 and they lose the game outright. Pelicans storm back. I saw an interesting conversation on First Take today with Stephen A. About, do the Lakers just wrap it up? Do they kind of look ahead and be like, what are we putting mileage on LeBron's legs for? With 8 games left, we're kind of dead in the water, and I think that's the wrong way to do it. I think they gotta ball out, because even with LeBron, even if you're the 10 seed, if you got a chance, you got to take it. That man's close. Playing at a different level.
100%. I mean, like, especially with
didn't he get hurt? Like with his ankle, or was that? I'm not sure if he's out.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
He did. I think he tweeted out, or not tweeted, but did talk in the post game too about how it does not feel good. He tweaked something with his knee, ankle, something on his leg. But he said it was hurting pretty bad. So, I don't know. All I know is, just like Hefe was saying, this team, they do have some talent on it. Russell Westbrook has talent. As much hate as he gets and slander, they could all of a sudden turn things on. And, getting them as a playing game or, a first-round matchup is not ideal. I was having a, discussion with some guys earlier this week about, would you rather have the Spurs or the Lakers? And everyone was saying everyone wants the Lakers. But I don't know, man. Having a LeBron who can drop 50 at any night, and, it only takes a couple games to, drop someone off in the first round and end someone's season. I think I'd rather have the Spurs, because this Lakers team is kind of a wild card. And no means am I saying that, this team, is going to make a deep run or anything. I'm just saying I think I would rather play a, Spurs team than a wild card Lakers team that has the ability to play at that level.
Keep in mind, Lakers have one of the toughest schedules remaining. They're playing, I think they have 8 games left, and 6 of them are against playoff teams. They got a tough schedule. They are only favored percentage wise in 1 game out of their last 8, and it's against.
So do you think that could help them having a schedule against playoff teams? If some of these are locked in, do you think some of these teams will rest possibly?
No, I don't. I think
that's a good question.
I think unless you're the number 1, number 2 seed right now, you're not resting anybody because that's the play-ins tournament has changed everything. There's really only 1, 2, or 3 teams max that can rest now because of the way
So
that
like
seeding is set
right,
up.
like teams like the Celtics. So
The Suns can
obviously
rest, right?
they're at a
Well,
they're-
no,
they're
none of
resting.
there is no resting in the East. 1 through 4 separated by a half a game. Nobody's
Well, they
resting.
are resting today.
Oh, well,
Today, they are
on a back-to-back, right? But in the West against the Lakers, I don't see it resting. Who's resting? The Suns.
I think
maybe
teams want to
series?
put the Lakers out too. They want to bury the hatchet. They want to make sure this.
Don't
team
get it
doesn't-
twisted, BBB. Nobody wants to see LeBron in a 1-game playoff. Nobody.
100%.
Everybody in the world rather see San Antonio, the Clippers, any other mix of the team. Ain't nobody wants to see LeBron when it's 1 game or go home.
for sure. All right, boys, let's jump right into
Get into
today's
it.
slate. If you guys are watching, please retweet, like, and comment. Let's see. Jay Money is in the building. What's up, Jay Money, man?
Jay
Good to have you
Money.
back. Let's jump right into the first game of the slate, boys. Denver Nuggets versus the Charlotte Hornets. The line is sitting at -3.5. The total is sitting at 233.5. The Hornets are on a back-to-back. Good win for them yesterday at the Nets. The LaMelo Ball dropped 33 points yesterday. FA, what do you like in this spot, man?
Hornets are hot, man. Coming off a big victory yesterday, spoiling Kyrie's home debut. 7-1 in their last 8. They're creeping up in the East standings, but they're one of the worst back-to-back teams in the NBA. They play terrible in these situations. This is one of those we were talking about in the pre-show. This is a Vegas gift. To get the Nuggets at this price is a gift, flat out. I'm not. This game is not on my card, but I'm definitely leaning Nuggets -3 by a half point, making it a -25 odds. BB, how about you?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, if you just look at their last back-to-back games, they're like 1-12, 1-13, or something. They come out in back-to-backs in the first quarter, and they get absolutely blasted, and they usually can't come back from it. So I'm looking at like a first quarter spot. Sometimes I get these weird little angles, but I mean, they lose their first quarter by an average of at least 6 points on a back-to-back. So I think the first quarter line's at like -2. So I think my angle is going to be, I'm going to take this first quarter -2, watch the game. And if, we'll see how it plays out. If they win that, lose that, if I want to make a live bet, we'll see, but I'm going to start off with first quarter -2 for the Nuggets in this one.
Yeah, man, I'm with you boys there, man. The Hornets are 3-10 on back-to-backs. Pretty awful. They had a great game yesterday. Everyone scored pretty much double digits. Bridges had a game too. I don't know, man. I think this is a gift. And the NBA has been just straight square. Take the favorite and win. That's how easy the NBA has been. And I think Nuggets are a great spot for that. And I think Hornets on a back-to-back, I'm fading them, man. I like the Hornets. I like the Nuggets, my bad. -3.5. All right, game number 2, boys. Kings versus the Heat. The line is sitting at -12.5. Total is sitting at 217. The Heat have been playing awful, guys. Losing 4 straight. And shout out to the Kings, dude. They came back and got the win against the Magic there in overtime on a little 2-game winning streak there. Getting +12.5, man. This is a weird line because the Heat haven't been playing good. They might be due. Who knows? BBB, what's your take on this game, man?
Man.
I like the under here. This is right in that total range that I like to play unders. Shout out to Alpha, not on the show today, but someone's got to give out a total if he's not here. I think it's at 216.5 right now. We all know Miami plays great defense, but like we said, they've been playing a little off as of late. But I think the way to get back on that is to play their get back to their roots and play some good defense, and I think they do. The Kings. We could definitely see a blowout here, which would help our under, but I don't know. The line is a little sketch to me. It's a huge line, and like you said, the Heat are not playing that well, so I lean the under here. Hefe, you got anything official on this?
I don't, but damn, the Heat have to get this win. They have to get this win. They have been in a free fall. They fell all the way from first. I don't even know where they are right now, 4th. And I know it's only separated by half a game, but they had first locked down. They were playing great, and it's not like they have injuries right now to deal with or anything. They're just playing like crap. And they got 2 weeks to tune this shit up because the Eastern Conference is going to be a gauntlet to get through with these top teams. Philly, don't forget about Brooklyn now because Kyrie can play anywhere other than Toronto. The Celtics are looking unbeatable. And I already said Philly. You got a lot of teams to deal with if you're Miami right now. Of course, the Bucks. They got to figure it out. This is a perfect get-right game for them. This is just – it's too many points. If this game – this is around 10, I'd be comfortable with it. But 12.5, you could buy it up to 13 if you're a Sacramento backer. Miami has been playing well, so I could see why you would back Sacramento. I just think it's a layoff because I could see the Heat just punishing them tonight, getting some frustration out.
Yeah, man, no play for me here either. I want to take the Heat in this one just because I see every single public backer on the Kings right now just taking the plus 13. I see about 82% of the public on the Kings. You know, the Heat got to bounce back eventually, man. This might be the get right spot. If anything, I'll lean the under. I think defensively they have to step it up. And looking at the past 5-6 games for the Heat, they allowed their opponents to score over 100. So they got to step it up big on defense. So I like the under in this spot too, BBB. But no official play on the side. All right, boys. Game number 3. All right.
Who plays in this one?
This one's a good one. Bulls versus the Knicks. The line is sitting at -3.5. The total is sitting at
I'm pissed. I'm actually pissed at the Knicks.
Why are you pissed?
Because yesterday they lead by freaking 20-something points at halftime. This game is over. I'm thinking I got the -3. I'm chilling. I actually left my boy's house at halftime because that's when the Kansas game ended. I wanted to make it back home for St. Peter's. I'm in the car. All of a sudden, I'm listening to the radio, and I hear the radio go, and that makes it a 3-point game. I look at my damn score. How the hell did these motherfuckers? These gave up like 17-point lead in a span of like 10 game minutes. It's unbelievable. I would love for somebody to tell me the facts on if you take the team when the Knicks are up by double digits at halftime. If you take the opposite team second half line, how many units are you up? It has to be astronomical.
1 million.
Anyway. The Knicks are on a back-to-back tonight, which surprisingly they're the number 1 back-to-back against spread team in the league, 7-3 in that record. They've won 3 games in a row outright, which is amazing. And the Bulls are the 4th worst road against spread team in the year. I'm taking the Knicks. Not one of my best Knicks plays, but I actually think they win this game, guys. It's scary, but this is the type of game they win where everybody's kind of looking at it and everybody's like, it's a Bulls play. Knicks +4.
Every Knicks play is scary.
Every Knicks play is I'm circling the wagons. Absolutely.
It's that time.
I'm taking Knicks +4 here, guys, at -125 odds. They play great in back-to-backs. RJ's been playing amazing. Not enough people are talking about how amazing RJ's been playing. He's really taken that step. He's no John Morant. I'm not even coming close to it, but he is showing that he can be a good player in the NBA. Something like a Chris Middleton, in my opinion, like that role.
Yeah.
So I'm taking Knicks +4.
BBB. What about you?
Yeah, I'm, not going to ride the Knicks train on this one. I'm not going to fade them either. It just seems like so many times when the Knicks finally get the respect of a line, which it seems like they're getting here, that it just goes completely wrong. But I'm not going to be able to fade them in this one. So I'm going to go with a prop. I like DeMar DeRozan over points, rebounds, and assists. He's hit his line today at 33.5, like 6 of the last 10, and he had 38 last time out against the Knicks. So I'm not too worried about that stingy Knicks defense shutting them down. I think that I have him projected around 38 or 39 for this game. So got some good comfort zone there. I think he can get over this number and see DeMar DeRozan do what he's been doing all year, just being a beast. So that's what I'm rocking with on this one. Slam, you got anything?
I'm riding with Hefe here. I normally don't take any Knicks games, but I love this spot for the Knicks. They're in a back-to-back, one of the best teams on back-to-back. And the Bulls have been up and down as of late, man. They got a good win in Cleveland there, but I don't know. This line says Knicks, so I'm taking the Knicks +3.5. That's my play. If they win out,
you have a total. If you think over or under on this one,
I like under. I think it'd be a defensive game.
If the Knicks are going to win, it's an under.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
See, we just got different. I think it's an over.
Yeah. Then you like the Bulls. If it goes
I
over,
just
then
don't-
it's a Bulls game for sure.
That's
Yeah,
why I'm just rocking with DeMar. DeMar can still go off and lose, so
Yeah,
That's
for
true.
Sure.
we'll take that.
All right.
Let's get some action in the chat here, guys. Come on, it's Monday. I know, back to work, but come on, we got some great NBA games. Let us know what you guys are thinking. Let us know if there's any games that we haven't covered that you want us to cover. You know how it is, baby. Come on, it's OTB.
Let us know.
So TB. All right, boys. Going over to the fourth game, Celtics versus Toronto Raptors here. We got a lot of people on rest. Jaylen Brown is resting. Tatum is resting. Robert Williams is out for the season. Looks like everybody will be playing for the Raptors tonight. Gary Trent, questionable, but might be game time decision there. So line is at -8. Total is sitting at 209. And yeah, Hefe, going over to you, man.
Oof. Oh man, who is G-Man Zubai? My friend. He said Bulls -3.5. Knicks
He
lose
said
today.
Knicks lose today.
Sorry, buddy. Come on. Circle the wagons. Don't be that guy. ES1J Money took the words out of my mouth. I feel real bad for Rob Williams. I feel real bad for the Celtics.
That's a
They
big
lost
loss, man.
They lost. It's a huge loss. He did so many things well for that team. He was so damn good in the paint for them and just defensively and on the boards. Big loss. Huge loss. With that being said, I'm taking the Celtics tonight. I'm taking the Celtics +8. This team is a bunch of fighters, scrappers. Other players will take bigger roles tonight. Great game to look at props. BBB, if you have any, let the people know. But I'm rolling with the Celtics +8. I'm looking for the others to step up tonight. This is just such a great spot for the Celtics. You rarely get this type of value. I know no Tatum, I know no Brown, and I know they're the two players that make this team go. But don't sleep on Smart. Don't sleep on White. And don't sleep on the other ancillary people they got. Horford. I mean, it's not just those two that make this team go. The others will step up tonight. I think they cover the +8. I'm taking the Celtics +8.
BBB.
Yeah, so I got this line at Raptors -3 way earlier today, but I do think that value is obviously completely gone. I actually lean a little more with the Celtics at this point if you're going to be trying to play the new line. But if you got in on that Raptors line, I think you should be feeling good. You beat the line. As far as, I'm not, obviously not going to play the opposite side of what I've already played earlier. I think the -3 is a great play. We got great closing line value on that one. But, a prop, I haven't got to look at the props too much because the lines have been going everywhere with this, with everyone going in and out. So that may be something I'd post later, whether that be chalkboard or, so just pay attention to our Twitter. I'll definitely tweet something out for you guys. We're going to I'll send out a link where you can join. It's a free app. You can join there. We'll have plenty of plays. I know that Hefe's been dropping some banger parlays as well in there. So
yeah, man. I mean, there's 500 members in our chalkboard group for a reason, right? We drop parlays, plays, talk to the people, live shit, all that stuff. So if you can't get enough of us and me screaming, circle the wagons, join the chalkboard.
Yeah, dude, live plays. I mean, it's great. It's a great sports betting community. You should definitely check it out. We'll make sure to tweet something out about that later today.
For sure.
How about you, Slam?
Yeah, man, I like the Celtics +8 here. I think if you did like the Raptors, that value is gone, man. I think the public is continuing to publicly hammer the Raptors at this point. Just wait closer to game time. Wait closer to game time. I think this line continues to move, but you're getting good value with the Celtics, man. They're a deep team and they play great defense. So I expect their role players to step up. All right, guys. Second to last game here. We need some energy in the chat. Let's read the chat. Jokic should eat tonight. I completely agree with that. I like the Nuggets.
Jokic eats every night.
Yeah. Warriors versus the Grizzlies. Line is sitting at -11. Total sitting at 221. No Clay, no Curry, no Draymond. And
no Otto Porter.
No Otto Porter.
Nobody.
Gary Payton is questionable, and Ja Morant is obviously out. Man, at this point, I think I would just hammer any line the Grizzlies are getting, boys. I tried fading them this past 2 games, and it's just not been good with me, man. BBB, man, what do you like in the spots?
I don't know, man. I was looking for props. I was digging, trying to find something on this because, like Slam said, the Grizzlies just seem to be able to cover like any number. And
Yeah,
now the numbers are
they're insane.
Like minus 330, bro.
Like hats off.
Alternate
Like
spread.
yeah, like hats off to the Grizzlies, man. Like Sam was saying, there were so many opportunities where the public was on the other side last week. We all remember the Nets game. The Bucks game after the Nets game. This team refuses to lose. I've never seen a situation where the star player is out. And you know me, I'm a big star player is out. I'm going to take the team with the star player out. But gee, they're 17-2 without John Morant this year. It's insane. It's
usually like a 1 game thing. That's usually a 1 game out. Everyone overreacts.
19
that's what I thought too. And I was like, holy shit.
It's just insane. So, you know me, and if you've been watching, you know I'm a contrarian better. I like to fade the public a lot. I have no choice but to ride the public in this game and take the Grizzlies minus 11. I can't. I refuse to. Desmond Bane's dropping 6 threes in a game. Demetric Felton's dropping 6 threes in a game. Steven Adams is doing the gritty, the gritty in the sidelines. Jaren Jackson's looking like an amazing two-way player. This team is so stacked and young and fun to watch. It's in a 7-game series when Ja comes back in the playoffs. It's going to be really interesting how they go up against some of these more veteran teams like a Nuggets, like a Suns. If they get matched up with, if the Lakers make it out of Lakers, a Mavericks, this team is hard to match up on defensively because they move around so fast.
Yeah, this is just a layoff spot for me. I know as soon as I take the Grizzlies, they'll fall apart and lose by 38 with the. So, no thank you on this one for me.
How about you, Slam? Too many points or?
Yeah, I don't like this game. I mean, the Grizzlies are probably due for a letdown soon. So I know if I take the Grizzlies tonight, they're probably going to choke. So I'm going to stay off this game. But, the Warriors this is the 5th game of a road trip. They literally won 1 game of this road trip. And, they're resting a bunch of guys, probably getting ready to play the Suns at home in 2 days. Last game of a road trip, man. I just can't see the Warriors maybe giving 100% effort here. And a lot of guys are tired, They're 1-4 on the road trip, or 1-3 on the road trip. My bad. I think the Grizzlies lean the under, but yeah, no play for me. All right.
Brings us to the toilet bowl.
Introduce this one for us, man.
Guys, somehow the Oklahoma City Thunder only have 21 wins on the year, but are still I have to check this because every time I go to it, everybody doubts me. No, they are still the 2nd best against a spread team in the league, covering 64% of games they play. Guys, all this team does is cover, and normally it's because they have plus 15 lines. They did against the Nuggets the other night where they ended up covering easily. But tonight they face a team that's on their level, right? And these are the tricky ones because these are the ones where you think, oh, well, I mean, the Thunder favored? Like how many times in a year do you think the Thunder
Twice.
have been favored? And
Twice.
how have they done in those? How have they done?
1-1.
1-1. And I'm assuming were those games against the Rockets?
No idea. I think
one of them.
I think one of them.
I think both of them were against the Rockets, and they lost the one at home and won the one in Houston.
I think you're right.
But either way, this is I'm a big Thunder guy. This is a tough spot because when they're favored is when there's absolutely no value because they got to actually win the freaking game, and this team does not know how to win. They're flat out. They just don't know how to win. It's 21 on the year. It's the games against the Nuggets where they're plus 15 where you're like, this is our spot. But where they actually have to win the game, like do things like make free throws, not turn the ball over in the 4th quarter, and play consistent team defense, you can't back the Thunder. This is a no play for me.
Honestly, I lean with the Trailblazers here. They've been playing like not too bad. They got a couple hoopers on there. Like, I mean, they have all their guys that are like completely gone. Literally every single person that you could think of that was ever good on this roster, whether that's Nurkic, Bledsoe, Simons, it doesn't matter whether they were like, oh, this is a new guy that stepped up. Nope, he's gone. But they've got some new guys again that are just like some G League dogs or something, because they're coming out here and they're hooping. We got seen some guys drop like 30 points of you've never even heard of them. But I think that these guys are playing for like roster spots in the NBA, and they've been this is where they shine. The toilet bowl. They're like, we are playing in the toilet bowl. We're gonna come out here, put up some numbers, and I'm gonna get myself some rotation minutes on some other team next year. So I lean with the Trailblazers in this one. Anytime you got two crappy teams and you're giving me points with the one of crappy team A or crappy team B, I'm gonna take crappy team.
OKC's not a crappy team, bro.
They are both crappy teams.
No, they cover spreads. It's not crappy.
Well, we're not when the spread's basically a pick 'em, they're a crappy team.
All right, put some respect on Thunder, man.
Put some respect on future Nick Shea. Come on, man. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, man. That's my baby.
I don't think he's playing.
Yeah, I want to talk about this game a little bit.
Otherwise, this would be way different.
I think this is a good chance for the Blazers as well, man. Like, this is their best chance to win. Like,
come on, put some respect on the.
Yeah, but again, never mind. Thunder legit have to win outright, dude. I mean, they've been covering because they're plus 17.
They have to win by 2.
Yeah, exactly. But real quick though, for second half bettors here, Blazers opponents have covered 13 straight second half spreads. And that's crazy. That's crazy because they played the Rockets last time. And it was tied. It was tied in the first half. It was tied in the first half. And then the Rockets blew them out in the second half, bro. This trend is
this
high.
The last game? Oh, it's the last game on the slate. Super late night play. Oh, slam. You just gave me a reason to stay up late tonight,
guys, it might be first half Blazers and then second half Thunders, you know what I mean?
Wow, second half Thunder might be a big time play.
Yeah, just wait for the second half bets because
I like that.
Blazer opponents have covered 13 straight, actually 14 straight. My bad.
Trends are made to be broken.
We will confirm that in the chalkboard groups. If you want to know more about that when the time comes,
Chase
join the
play,
chalkboard
boys.
group. Chase play, baby.
Yeah, we get the late night chase going maybe tonight.
All right, boys. I think we know what time it is now.
Alpha, you in here?
Way to LeBron. My last time ever doing that because Alpha will never let me do it again. I am going to start it off. I will go with the Knicks +4, Celtics +8, Grizzlies -11 as my 3 for today. BBB, what do we got?
Yep, we are going to be rocking with I didn't get to talk about this one, so I'll do it real quick. Wendell Carter Jr. over 26.5 points plus rebounds. He's hit this in like 10 of his last 11. He's going up against the Cavs, who just do not have the defense that they've had as of late with no Jared Allen. And even with the healthy Jared Allen, when they previous played, he had over 30 points and rebounds. So I really like this spot. I think the number is being brought down some just because of the idea of how well they rank against interior defense, but it's not been the case as of late. So love that. Wendell Carter Jr. over 26.5 points plus rebounds. And then we're going to be rocking with the Nuggets first quarter -2. Might play a live play based off that. That'll also be in the chalkboard if I do decide to do that. So don't forget to check that out. And then last but not least, we're going to take DeMar DeRozan over on his points, rebounds, and assists. Slam, take us home, baby.
Let's get it. All right, man. Knicks +4, Celtics +8.
Oh my God!
I want to jump on Warriors team total under. Yeah, I'm gonna do Warriors team total under. I like that. I don't think they'll score enough here. What we can get it at team total under for the Warriors, a 105. I'll take that all day. I don't think they'll break 100
all day.
And then we didn't go over this one, the Spurs and Rockets. I do like the under in that one, 233.5. I think between these two guys, the under is hit 11-5 in the 16 meetings. The past 3 meetings have gone over, but I think the under is due. So I like the under in that spot. All right, boys.
All right, boys.
What a show. Happy Monday.
It's never too early in the week to break out the brooms, baby. Let's sweep it up.
OTB will be back tomorrow, same time, same place. We'll see you there.
Thank you, boys. Peace.
Let's go Knicks, man. Let's get a 4
Knicks.
dub, man.